everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mel. So today I'm going to be using my two sets that I showed you in my video a couple videos ago. It's the Sephora Favorites one and then also the Lise Watier collection from the holiday collection. So I've been wanting to try these so badly because, well, the eyeshadow palette especially, because it looks stunning in the actual container. So I couldn't wait to use it. So that is the look I created today. So if you want to see what exactly I used, then let's get into the video. So I've been really wanting to use both the gift sets. And I couldn't wait to try them. And when I actually looked at them, I'm thinking, you know what? For both of them, I could pretty much do a full face, with the exception of, I think maybe three or four items. I'm going to use most of these, and whatever I don't have included in these gift packs, I'm just going to do off camera. So the first product I'm going to use is I'm going to use a primer, and in the gift set, there is a Smashbox. It's the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. Comes in just like it's in a little tube. It is a, what did we got here? 12 mils. I've used Smashbox before, but I haven't used like a primer like this one. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake it. So it's like a gel. Interesting. Okay, it's quite runny. So I'm going to just apply it where my biggest pores are. And it doesn't have a scent, so if you like fragrance-free products, this would be a good one. And what I'll do is I'll include, where I can find it, the prices for like the full size, because these are just like little sample sizes. I'll include the prices. Okay, so quickly off camera, I let the primer, the Smashbox, where did I just put it? This one, I let it just kind of sink in. I really do like how it blurred all of these larger pores in here. I mean, they're not completely gone, but definitely diminished them all in this area here. So I really enjoy that one. And then I just quickly put on foundation and concealer because those don't come in the gift set. So I went and put on the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. And I have this in the shade, I believe it's R330. Yeah, R330. And then I also put on the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I have this one in the shade Nude. So those two I put off camera. And now we're going to go in with powder. And I quickly threw my hair up because it was just getting in the way. So in the Sephora gift set is the Peach Perfect Too Faced Loose Setting Powder. It's a translucent. It's called Translucent Peach Whisper. And it's supposed to be a mattifying. Oh, it smells so peachy. That's awesome. And I'm going to put a tiny bit into the lid. I do prefer to use more of a translucent powder anyhow, so I'm glad I actually didn't even read the bottom until just now. Just going to apply it in my usual spots, just usually in the T-zone area. That's where I'm going to usually get a little bit of shininess throughout the day, and a tiny little bit under my eyes, because I just want to get that concealer set. I figured that since a lot of this is higher end products anyhow, I would just go in and use like higher end foundations and stuff like that today. So that's all set. And then in the gift pack, there is a full size of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And it is in the shade medium brown, which is perfect because I have used this one in the past. And that is the perfect shade for me. It just comes like that. I honestly think, for me personally, this is my opinion, I have a dupe for this one, and I honestly think the Maybelline pencil that I use is a really good dupe for this one. Not only for the pencil, but for the spoolie as well, because the spoolie on this one it's really soft. Like when you're brushing your hairs, it is so soft, whereas some of the eyebrow pencils, the spoolies can be quite hard when you're applying them or like running them through your hairs. But the medium brown shade for me is just the perfect shade. And I usually just start on the inner corner here and just run the pencil through right down to the end where the little tail is. And I accentuate the tail just a small little bit because I want it to line up with my eye. So you want to line it up with the corner of your eye, and that's where it should draw your attention. Okay, so eyebrows are all done now. Now is the exciting part. I've been looking forward to using this palette so much Beautiful packaging, and then just an absolutely stunning shade collection. Love it. And if you didn't catch the video that I showed all of these products, I'll just put it up in the cards here. But it was like a whole bunch of like holiday edition type of products that come out this time of year. Now, unfortunately, they don't have names in the palette. So I'm just going to show you which ones I'm going to use. So I'm going to first go in. It's more of like a lilac color. There's only two. There's this one and this one are the only like matte shades. The rest of them have like just a bit of a shimmer in them. So I'm going to first go in and use this one as my transition shade, just because it's on the lighter side. And I'm just going to work that all over the lid. And I'm going to go right up to my brow bone with it. And I did prep the eyelid area today. I just used a little bit of that Too Faced concealer. And I just put that on my lid just to get it ready for the eyeshadow. It is a really pretty shade. I do like it. And they do blend in really pretty, like very nicely. That's one thing about Lise Watier eyeshadows. They're so good. Excellent quality. So I do really like how that applied. It's a nice color, very subtle color, but just enough of a hint of like a pigmentation to put on my lid. So the next one I'm going to go in is with that other matte shade. It's more of like a taupe, and I just want to put that right on the base. I want to see how much pigment is in it before I start applying some of these brighter colors. I hadn't quite decided what kind of a look I wanted to do today, and I'm just putting it right where the brow, or where like the bone is. And again, it's just giving a hint of a color. So next I'm going to go in with this blue shade right here. And I just want to see how it's going to look right on my actual lid. And I'm just going in, this is a e.l.f. eyeshadow, like a base brush. Like that. Now usually with Lise Watier, they're not extremely pigmented shades. Like they're not going to go on and then just kind of stick there. That's not how the eyeshadows usually apply, but it's very, very subtle. See how it's just like a really light color. So I'm just going to see if I can apply it with my finger, and if not, then I will use a setting spray, because like they are very pigmented when you actually put them on your fingers. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Look, you guys, I'm actually using some color. You should be proud of me, instead of all my neutrals all the time. So yeah, that's really, really pretty. You can see that. So because it applied okay with my fingertips, but like what I said, you can take like a brush like this one and then use like a spray with some setting spray and use that, and that'll adhere better to the eye. So I think that blue did really, it's more of like a teal blue. Very, very nice. And I think it applied really pretty on the eye. And I'm debating whether I should go with gold or silver today to kind of put in the inner corner. I'm thinking I may go, I'm just trying to see what else I'm going to be applying here, so it doesn't all kind of conflict. The colors don't all look all weird. But I think we'll go with maybe silver today. So I'll go in with this one here, and I will just apply it with my finger, because it seems like that's how it prefers to be applied. And I'm just going to put it like in the inner, very inner corner. Oh, that's really pretty. What a nice shade. And I'm only going to just take it about, not even quite halfway on the lid. Like just maybe a quarter. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. And I like how I had like really minimal fallout from this. So I'm really liking how that turned out. The blue, the teal blue, and then that little bit of shimmer in the corner looks very nice. It's, you know, I don't usually use a lot of color. You guys know that. So next we're going to go into the Sephora pack, and they gave me a tattoo liner. So the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and it's black. So not my absolute favorite to use black, but I have a full-size version of this in brown, which I really enjoy. And for this one, you really do have to shake the Kat Von D ones just to get all that liquid going. But it does have that nice, I do prefer that type of a tip. It's just a little bit more precise. And for this one, I like how it is a trial size just because it's, you know, fits perfectly in my fingertips here. So I'm just going to start halfway. And these are, if you ever do use them, extremely pigmented. And I just work it in like little strokes. I don't do one line. That way I can really screw it up if I do it that way. So I prefer to just do it in little strokes. Works best for me. Okay, so I just finished off the eyeliner and I gave myself just a tiny little bit of a wing. But like I said, this one is extremely pigmented. So you kind of sometimes have to work a little bit quickly with it, and because it dries down fast. But I really do like that one for staying power. It stays on a long time. So next we're going to go in with mascara. So you actually, in this Sephora kit, you get a full size of the Marc Jacobs mascara. And this is, I believe, just like black, the shade black. But it has a wand. The wand actually reminds me a lot of the Better Than Sex mascara. I love trying new mascaras, especially the higher quality ones. I like to see if they're really any different than drugstore versions. So the wand is letting me get kind of into these hairs right in the corner that I have. But quite honestly, just after these, you know, like one coat here, I don't know if it's really like doing anything other than any like a drugstore mascara would do, to be, you know, perfectly honest with you. So that's one coat. So I mean, it is, I guess, giving me a little bit of volume, but it's not like lengthening them at all, really. So I want to show you. So this is after 2 coats of mascara. I mean, I guess it's okay. I'm not blown away by it, that's for sure. I'd have to see when I'm, like I said, when I'm putting this all together, I'll see how much this is for a full-size Marc Jacobs. But I don't know, it just seems like average to me, like no different than a drugstore mascara. And I would probably prefer a different wand for the bottom. I found it was getting just a little bit clumpy. You can probably see down here, like just a little bit clumpy on these hairs here. So yeah, I guess for so far, that's about the one that's kind of, I'm like, whatever. But I want to show you guys, I'm quickly just going to put some, pop some lashes on, and I will be right back. So I just popped on some lashes. They're the Ardell Extension FX. Those are one of my favorites. I like just how they really fit my eye perfectly. And then because there was no bronzer in either of these like kits that I have, I just went in with my Lise Watier, of course, the Havana bronzer, and put that on. So I had a bit of a dilemma of what blush to use. So I have 2 different blushes in both kits. And the one in the Sephora kit, I have, I should say set. I don't know why I keep calling it a kit, but it's a set. It's the NARS, the Orgasm. If I can get the little plastic sticker off. So it's a beautiful shade. Love it. As I dug my fingernail in there. And then to go along with the Lise Watier collection, same packaging on the outside, but on the inside they have, whoops, if I can do that, they have the 2 blushes and then 2 highlighters. So I think what I'm going to do is go in with, because I'm just trying to look at what I've got going on already. I think I'm going to go in with the NARS. I'll go in with the NARS, and I'll use the Lise Watier on another day. But I like this one because it has just like a hint of a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but nothing overpowering. Like you probably could get away without even putting highlighter on. I'm still going to put highlighter on because you know that I love highlighter. But it's one of those shades that just goes with so many skin tones. Yeah, just really, really, really pretty. I like how that blends in. So then for the highlighter today, because I already did go in with that more like silver on the eyelid, I think I'm going to go in with this one right here. Oh, sorry about that. That one right there. It's like a rose gold, but Lise Watier highlighters are so beautiful. I have another set of, it's just plain highlighters. And what I like about them is they're very subtle. They're not like a bam, you know you're wearing highlighter. But just beautiful, beautiful. And you can definitely build it up if you wanted to. It's just gorgeous, and look at, you can kind of see that hint of the rosy gold coming out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same highlighter, and I'm just going to put a bit in the inner corner, and that just brightens the whole area up. And then I just put a little bit under my brow bone as well. So I ran into a bit of a dilemma with the lipsticks that I want to use today, because both collections have a lipstick. So the Sephora set has the Huda Beauty. This is called First Kiss, and it is quite like a brown shade. Just let me swatch it. But quite pretty. I mean, like a total neutral, nice brown shade for myself. And I just love the packaging. It almost like has a magnet. If you've ever had these type of lipsticks, like I love that. That's so beautiful. And then my Lise Watier, again, beautiful packaging. And this is in the shade, just the Diamond Dream, so it's part of the collection. But isn't that just exquisite? Look at the detail on the lipstick. I don't even want to wreck it, but I'll swatch it just right beside the other one. So it has more of like a plum color to it. But so they're very comparable, both of them. I'm just trying to debate with the eye look that I have going on today, which would look... Well, you know what? Let's go with the Lise Watier today. Let's go in with that one. So first I want to just put a bit of lip liner. All right, so let's go in. And Lise Watier lipsticks, they're just so creamy and they stay on for quite a long time. Even the bullet lipsticks stay on for quite a long time throughout the day. But isn't that just a beautiful shade? It actually doesn't, you know, it complements the eye look not bad. The whole collection is supposed to complement each other. So I think that it looks really pretty all together. And then also there's a lip gloss also. Okay, so now we're down to the few last little things. So this is the lip gloss that comes in the set by Lise Watier. That's the wand for it. But I love all the little, hopefully you can kind of see all the little flecks in there. And I love the shade. Oh, that's so pretty. And it smells wonderful. It has like a little bit of like candy scent to it. Wow, that is so stunning. Love it. And then one of the last things is in the Sephora set, they give you like a little sample size of the Urban Decay All Nighter, the setting spray. So just make sure you give it a good shake. So I'm really happy with how the whole look turned out. I'm loving like the pop of color on my lids. I think that this palette, I can't wait to use some of these other ones like this burgundy and then this really dark chocolate brown shade. Looking forward to using those. I'll be using those again on another video. Just to kind of recap some of the products that I haven't used before. So the Smashbox, the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur. Really impressed with right in here when I'm looking up close, right in this area here, it literally, like it really has blurred these pores that I have in here. So that's pretty impressive because even some of the ones that actually say blurring, they don't. I can still see the pores through there. So I'm very impressed with that. The Peach Perfect loose setting powder, I do like that. I think it did just a really nice job of smoothing out my skin, and it's not like overly shiny, so that I do enjoy that, and I love the scent. It does say mattifying infused with peach and sweet fig milk. So it is, I can do see like where the pores are, has mattified in my cheek area in here. So I like that. The NARS blush, I don't think you can go wrong with the NARS blush. It is so pretty. Love the shade. And like I said, it just kind of gives you a hint of a little bit of shimmer, but not enough that it's, because I usually like more of like a matte blush, but I do like this one just because it kind of gives you those little flecks in there that enhance the look. And like I said to you, you don't sometimes have to wear a highlighter with it. And I'm loving, absolutely loving the blush and highlighters. So I can't wait to try this blush right here especially. But that highlighter is just beautiful. It just went on so nicely, and it's not settling into my lines right here. And it's been a while since I've applied it, so I can't wait to use some of these other shades. And what else do I have here? The Kat Von D, the eyeliner, again, very pigmented. And I mean, I know that's going to stay on until I take my makeup off tonight. So I really enjoy that one. I'm in love with the shade of the Lise Watier. Absolutely love the shade. And I love how it just makes my lips really feel hydrated. They're not, like, it's not a mattifying lipstick. They're very creamy. So that is like right on my list right now. Too bad sometimes you just kind of go, oh, why does all that intricate work have to go away? It's so beautiful. And what else was there? Oh, the lip gloss. Like technically with this lipstick, you wouldn't have to really wear a lip gloss at all because it just is hydrating and moisturizing. So I would definitely wear this one if I had more of like a matte or like a liquid lipstick going on. This would be really, really pretty with that. So overall, I think the look turned out really nice, and I'm gonna really enjoy using those eye shades, like the eye colors again. Can't wait. So before you go, I would love for you to subscribe and become a little part of my world here on YouTube. And leave me some comments down below of what you guys, was there a favorite that you kind of had among all these little choices that I had? Was there one that stood out for you, and what would you like to see again? I always like to hear your feedback of what sort of you would like to see, so let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!